I'm an Indian, and all Indians should think and vote for a party. As the voters, we need to focus and stand united. And we have to think about the basic importance points which we have to consider at the time of the voting. And the basic amenities like vegetables, food grains, and gas, etc. price should be controlled by a party whom we should will be electing. They should have that focus of controlling it. And the most important one important is to maintain a law and order in the areas which is very critical now. The violence rates which is going very high, and innocent peoples are suffering very badly, and there is no peace. There is law and order which is not going so deep, and they are not upgrading themselves, and the fast processing in getting justice and creating a fear among the criminals should be developed, that process, and that area is still left open. Same 50 years old back law and order is being still maintained and continued without any modifications, which is the sad part. And another thing we should think about is better health care in both public as well as private hospitals. There are many schemes which government has been taken, like for the white card people. They are doing pretty good in the hospitals, getting admitted and getting treated. But at the same time, those who are not having, they are paying, still there is no satisfactory results. There are so much risk of having fraud bills complicating the issues. There should be a scrutiny pattern where there should be a control on the billing, the hospital treatment, and the qualification of the hospitals and doctors. They can't take it for granted. They think there is none to sue them. There is no fear in them, which has to be changed. They should give due respect to a patient. Means the thing the patient comes, they are gods and they can bill as much as they can. There should be a very good scrutiny system, which just like an insurance guy, how then a private company will scrutiny the billing system of medicines and the hospitals and the treatment. There should be from the government for segments so that they won't cheat people in billing area, unnecessarily unwanted bills. That government should take care, and there should be some like blocking their permission, stopping their operations, and to ban the hospitals. Such things, then there may be some chance of upgradation in treatment of hospitals towards the patients. And another point I request the voters is that the government we should pick is something a government which won't spend more than 50% of their expenditure or investments in one sector, which will create a big imbalance in the growth. Like for instance, like just all the investments going to the road construction, like outer ring road, inner ring road, highways, metro railways, then the other segments of development would be stuck. Creates complication and confusion, and they try to create some hype, something is big thing is happening. So that should be is important for the voters. What we want, so that the government think over and do something in a consistency pattern. We won't expect something happen in just 5 years. No doubt we woke up very late in infrastructure, but still we can't have it all at once in just a span of a decade. We should plan it out in 2 to 3 decades to reach certain heights, because ours is not a very rich country where we depend mostly on agricultural segments. So there, in that pattern, I feel that we shouldn't focus everything in one segment and spend all the money in one basket. And also, I feel that the government should be keen in improving the standard of education in colleges, in all like degree, medical, all economics, all graduation, all segments. They have to upgrade their books, upgrade the pattern system to that of international, because there's very bad talk and there's no one who's bothered about it. I don't know why. They are the future of the country, future of the nation, and why it's left open, unchanged. Their thinking should be changed for the brighter future of India, because the change, what we're going to see now, will be drastic, and they should be competent to face. If they are smart, if we make them smart, they'll take India somewhere very high in very short span in a very smart way, because our future lies in their hands, so we can't take it so easily. It's very important. And another point I request the voters to think about it is not to ask government for free, like free power, free water, free food. It's improper. What we should ask is control on pricing as to that which is standard, and quality plus control. So once we ask free, they credit for granted and they imbalance the other products automatically and they hike the other price, which is cannot be controlled. They lose the control and the problem is on us. It will be a big problem for us. The quality lapse, the price sometimes goes to sky high. A very common man cannot think about it and what to do it. It's very suffocated issue. So we should think that we don't want free anything but control the pricing and have a good quality, like power, energy, food segments, and gas, water. Maintain some standards and put a reasonable price. So another thing which I request the voters also, what I feel is put full stop to scams. We should ask the political parties. No scams. Scams, the party should resign and have a presidential rule. Scams will destroy the country, any country, because scam itself deals with millions and billions, trillions of rupees, or it's something more like 100,000, 1 lakh crores. Oh my goodness, it's a big money. That also gets stuck somewhere where there's no use for the nation, for the people. That's the sad part. I request the government of India to issue some geos in such a pattern where like crores of lakhs of crores rupees stuck, so that that can be come back to India and be useful for the people, where the person who's having black money can get their money to India, where 50% they can retain and 50% should be used for the, it should be given to the government, or 50% they have to invest their money in industrial development where more jobs opportunity can be available. That's what I think. So in that way, the 50% they can have it for the good cause of the country and 50% goes to the government for betterment of the nation. So that in all those aspects that would be great. And another one more issue I would like to talk about is the we can't ask a heaven like nation to be made, because they are not gods, and being with our population, with our complications, which would be very very tough. What we ask and is a basic amenities and a decent place to live, what we should ask, and to more focus on the basic fundamental things. That's what I feel. I hope you understand, and you may I missed out many things, but I was focusing mainly on some few basic fundamental things, which I thought it's better it would be to get to the notice of all the voters, because we should vote, think and vote for a better nation and for the better future of our Indians. So, Jai Hind. Have a nice day and good luck. Bye bye.